Good evening, we're here live at Canary Wharf on a Friday evening that's
11 o'clock
gone
at
past
night.
11 o'clock at night. We're here due to safety circumstances because we couldn't be within a 3-mile radius of the den due to fear for our safety.
But yeah, no, we've just come back from Millwall, good 3-0 result. Loving the performance today. Loving the fact that we wore down, or we started wearing down Millwall. They took the pressure for the first 30 minutes and then started to control the game and then let Millwall come onto us, and we just counter-attack and absolutely annihilated them second half. No disrespect to the Millwall fans, you guys were great today. Thank you for making us get policed up for 25 minutes, I appreciate that. But you had a great atmosphere today.
My first thoughts when I went to the ground was like, I felt intimidated, I felt very boxed in and I felt claustrophobic. But no, in all fairness, that's why they call it the den. But it was very atmospherical today.
Yeah, it was.
They were very, very loud, they're very passionate, and when we beat them 3-0 they were very upset. Because the first half, they turned on their burners, they turned on their feelers, and then they gave it their all in the first 15 minutes. Unfortunately, they got a disallowed goal. But it's not unfortunately, it's unfortunate for them, but fortunate for us.
Yeah.
But they hit the bar early on in the first 3 minutes. Like, we were very lucky to escape.
In all fairness,
like,
they did do well first half,
statistics prove like Millwall in the first 15 minutes of the game they've scored the most goals out of any other team in the Championship.
I think it's in the top 4 tiers of English football. I'm not sure, don't hold me on that, but I do believe they're one of the highest scorers in the first 15 minutes in the top 4 tiers of English football. So the fact we held off the pressure, I just think a lot of things that went our way today. I just think a little certain amount of things, like for instance goal line clearance from Tim Ream, that's the kind of things that you end up making you get promoted. So I just feel like there's something positive happening. I'm still keeping my head. I think he's still keeping his head, but there's obviously good things happening at the moment. So we just got to just keep on going.
The promotion race is making me anxious. So I don't hold my head up too high. I don't like blowing my own trumpet saying, yeah, we're going up, because truth be told, no one knows. There's 3 games left of the season. I'm biting my nails. I'm nervous.
Exactly. There's 3 teams that can still get it. You know, Villa with the outside chance. You got Cardiff, the favourites at the moment, and the informed team us. So it's going to be difficult. I mean, I think also, even though I'm very positive and I still believe we can take second, I want to keep an eye on the playoff race, mainly due to the fact that you don't want to end up playing a Middlesbrough away. Just going to Middlesbrough. Nah. Screw going to Middlesbrough. But yeah, we've got to keep our head and keep our wits about us. Like I said, we wiped ourselves down after the Brentford game. That was absolutely devastating. You learn from your mistakes. Obviously, I said in the last video that we need to bring Callas on. He brought Callas on. So yeah, good things moving forward up the Fulham.
We just need to fight until the end now. Like 22 games unbeaten. That's mad. If we go one more game unbeaten, that is half a season we have not lost for.
And we break the record of Man City this season. We equalled Man City's record today. And if we can somehow overcome a poor Birmingham Sunderland side, who I really do worry about, mainly due to the fact that they are obviously going down, but they're still a team that you can just never trust any team in the Championship. So hopefully we go to Sunderland, we can turn them over, and we can move on to Birmingham final day of the season. Myself and Mud going up by train. It should be a party atmosphere, hopefully. And who knows, if results go our way, I reckon, I have this weird feeling that it'll go down to goals scored and goal difference, to be fair. So I reckon slightly we may sneak up.
Next week the odds are stacked heavily in our favour to beat Sunderland, and to be fair, there's a chance we could relegate them in next Friday's game.
Yeah, Chrissy Coleman sending off.
I think if we are to relegate them with Chris Coleman being their manager, there will be a little bit of remorse, I will feel.
Yeah. Obviously,
because I am fond of Coleman. Look what he done with Wales at the Euros. He took them there. He was an okay manager for us. We had a few good wins in his spell under him, but we need the 3 points. We have to be as savage as we can at any cost.
Yeah, I've been 10 years a season ticket holder, and obviously I've seen a lot of ups and downs like many other people who have experienced what I've experienced. For me, like I said on previous videos, I've seen a lot of criticism of Slavi's and the team this season and individuals, but I honestly, since the Hudson team, I don't think that there is a team that's been as good as this. Like, I loved the Europa League team. Europa League team, the underdogs. We ran the journey, you know, to the Europa League final. Obviously missed out on a deflection, but for me, there's something different about this team. You know, we're not underdogs anymore. We can go up north and we can turn teams over. We can go down south. We can get a point after having 10 men for 90 minutes, like we did at Reading. You know, it shows the quality. We're 22 games unbeaten. 22 games unbeaten. One more, we beat Man City's record for this season. That's ridiculous.
There's a lot of Fulham fans in our generation and the younger youth generation that have never witnessed or experienced anything like this before. Yeah. And I think the only people that can really relate to this are the older generation, because the last time we've gone on a run like this was probably in the plight up in the divisions from the Division 3 or 2, whatever it was, under Mickey Adams in '96, and from there onwards to the Prem. But yeah, like, we haven't really had win runs from us being in the Prem to now, and that's almost 16, 17 years.
We hadn't won at Middlesbrough in, I think, 15, 16 years. We beat Middlesbrough. We go to Nottingham Forest. Haven't beat them in how many years? Go and beat Nottingham Forest. We go to Barnsley. I was seeing that there's a stupid statistic that we hadn't beaten them in 24 years. We haven't played them frequently in 24 years, but we beat Barnsley, you know. QPR, you know, there have been many teams that have gone on Loftus Road, like Brentford, for instance, this season, who'll go 2-0 up at Loftus Road and somehow bottle it. We are keeping the momentum. We keep the strength at the back, you know. Our team has been unbelievable. The defence in the last couple of years, Tim Ream, Adoy, for instance, they have both stepped it up. What quality we've got on the bench. You've got Callas, who's coming off the bench, and I don't understand who doesn't start. Just shows how good our defence has been. You got Ollie Norwood as an option off the bench. You got, for instance, Cabana. I don't understand why Cabana doesn't get
these are all very agile players with a lot of stamina. You can always guarantee 90 minutes. Like today, we didn't make our first substitute until gone 70th minute. The first goal, I'll be truthfully honest, John, we didn't see much of it. We were late back from the second half, and the goal was scored 40 seconds after. From what I heard from the replays, it was very good.
I've seen the replay. It was Sess had a tap in. He got to the ball first, like he did at Wolves, and tapped it in. It was a good poacher's goal to be fair by Sess. So that was a good one. McDonald. I'll let you explain McDonald because you love it.
Oh, I must say. So it was just short of the wing. It was about 2 or 3 yards out from the crossing position. And it's 50-50 with the defender. He's done a fake shot or a fake pass. He's cut in, and he's gotten away from the defender, and he's found himself a yard or two of space. And he's put it on his right now, and he's hit it with the inside of his right foot, and it's curved into the left corner. And boy, I must say, it's a contender for a goal of the season.
I think a bit better than ever.
For a period of time in the match, I lost my voice because of how amazing today's been. Yeah. And like, I've never seen Fulham turn up like that. Like, it's a hard thing to say, and a lot of Millwall fans will be offended by this, but at certain points during the match, preferably the majority, we silenced them.
Yeah, we did.
We silenced them.
I mean,
you tamed the lions.
We tamed the lions at the Den, yeah. Fulham Football Club, 2018. So it was been good.
Actually, I was there like 25 minutes before the end. There were loads coming out. So that's saying something, isn't it?
We were dominating second half. We just turned them over the second half.
They were angry about the referee.
Yeah, I thought the referee, in all fairness, wasn't that great. I didn't think the referee, like, I can understand Millwall anger.
I felt like it was a bit pick and choose, sorry mate, but yeah.
I thought that, like, the way the referee was controlling the game, I honestly thought with how physical it was getting at times, with players like kicking it out at each other, you know, going into for hard tackles. I thought that, you know, it would have caused an issue for police.
As you can see tonight, Slavisa didn't opt to take the coach, and he was happy with his team's performance, so he treated the starting 11 to a boat. There must be a bit of time in that lot. Yeah. Slavisa, I know we were critical of your time wasting in the last game, because effectively it did cost us the 3 points against Brentford, but today it worked, and we'd like to thank you for that. We love it when we have. Well, even though we hate it when it happens to us, we love it when we have the ability to wind up teams and just troll fans.
Yeah. And laying the Millwall fans at 3-0 there.
We threw a fishing rod at them tonight and we caught them hook, line and sinker. We wound them up to unbearable points where they had to hold us for like 50 minutes after the game to just avoid any provocation. Yeah. But no one still likes them and they still don't care.
So onwards and upwards to Sunderland on next Friday. Hopefully Cardiff can drop points against Forest and Derby on the next couple of days. So here's hoping. The dream is still on. There are 2 games left to define our season. It doesn't matter what we can only do for what we can do. Let Cardiff worry and let Cardiff take the pressure. Here's hoping Cardiff City, the Bluebirds, start to crack up.